The film starts and we see a girl who came to the shore of an island by swimming in the sea. This girl's name is Jane and her friend Brad also came here by swimming. She goes to him and checks him, she finds that he was badly injured. And after a while he is killed. Seeing this, she gets very upset and then leaves her body there and starts exploring that island. But there is no one on this island, this whole island was deserted, that is, this girl was trapped here. After that, when she goes inside the island, she finds a bag in one place, in which she finds a lady's purse and some children's stuff. Here she also finds a medicine in which the date of 1994 was written. Which makes Jane understand that many years ago, maybe someone had come here. She also finds a match in this stuff, she keeps it with her and comes back to the shore of the sea. She sees a big hollow tree lying there. Seeing this, Jane gets the idea that at night she can use it to sleep for her safety. Anyway, here Jane spends her first night and in the morning she wakes up and sees that many fish had come to the shore of the sea. There was also a small shark in it whose half body was eaten. She takes some fish to eat from here, then Jane's eyes go to a place where there was a grave of 3 people. Seeing this, Jane also digs a grave for her friend because his friend's body was about to rot. Anyway, the next day Jane, when she goes around the island, she sees that someone has eaten half of her friend's body. Seeing this, Jane is very scared, she does not understand anything that who must have done this. She thinks that this must be the work of an animal that must be living on this island, so she picks up a stick and makes a weapon for herself. After that, she sits outside the island and waits for that animal. Anyway, it's night now and Jane starts to feel sleepy, but that animal had not come here yet. The next day Jane opens her eyes and sees a suitcase in the sea, she thinks about taking that suitcase. That's why she goes to the sea and takes that suitcase. She still feels something down, so she goes down and sees that she sees a big hole here. Seeing this, she is very surprised. Anyway, she comes out and opens that suitcase. Inside it, she finds some shoes and some clothes that she wears. When it is night, Jane starts checking that stuff and she sees some photos in it. She starts looking at them and understands that a family had come here to spend the holidays. In which there was a couple and their 2 children, then a plane passes over Jane. Seeing this, Jane runs her flare gun, but it has no use because by then that plane had gone. When that flare gun bullet is coming down, Jane sees that she sees a creature in its shadow. Seeing this, she gets very scared and starts running towards the island and hides in one place. That creature comes here and starts looking for Jane. This scares Jane even more and the night passes in the same way. Now the next morning, Jane is looking at those photos again and she notices 2 shining eyes in one photo. By which she understands that this is the same creature that I saw yesterday and maybe she killed this family. Seeing this, Jane gets even more scared and now she wanted to get out of this island in any way. Now after this, she opens the suitcase and puts her life jacket in it. So that she can swim out of here with the help of it. After this, she tries to get out of here by sitting in the suitcase, but the suitcase flips. Now her plan had failed, so she comes back to that island. But now she needed a safe place to escape from that creature, so she sees that fallen tree. Because there was a big hole in it, that's why she decides to sleep in it tonight. Anyway, when it's night, the creature comes here again and she also finds out that Jane is hidden in the hole of that tree. That's why that creature tries to break that tree, but he can't do that and gets tired and goes back. Next morning, Jane comes out of that tree and sees that the creature had attacked this tree many times last night. Due to which it was badly damaged. After that she makes a new plan to escape from it. She catches some big fish from the sea and hangs them on a tree there. Her plan was that when that creature comes here at night, it will eat these fish and go back. And with this, her life will be saved. Now Jane wakes up the next morning and sees that her plan worked. That creature came here and ate the fish that saved Jane's life. At that time, Jane's eyes go to the shore of the sea where someone's body had floated. Seeing this, she goes to that body and sees that this body was very rotten. Seeing this, she gets an idea in her mind and she also hangs this body on the tree there. So that the creature comes and eats that body and goes away. Now it was very difficult for her to survive here. Tonight she made a hole here, in which she hides and waits for that creature to come. At night, that creature comes here and Jane sees that creature for the first time. She is very scared to see that creature because it was very scary. Now it comes here and eats that body. Now Jane hears some sounds from her side, and as soon as she sees it, she sees the creature's feet there. Seeing this, she gets even more scared. But somehow she controls herself. Now when Jane wakes up the next morning, she wanted a safe place for herself. Now because she had seen the height of that creature, she makes a swing on the tree for herself, so that the creature can't reach it. After that, she goes and sits in that swing. Anyway, at night, that creature comes here again and she realizes that Jane is here. That's why she starts shaking that swing tree hard, due to which the swing breaks and Jane falls down. Now that creature starts following Jane and Jane starts running to save her life. Then Jane sees that the creature is running faster than the ground in the water. And it comes in front of her in a moment and stands up. But Jane puts her stick in that creature's stomach. That creature picks up Jane and throws her in the water, and Jane somehow manages herself. Jane sees that the creature has gone from here and now it comes out of the water. And there it hides on a tree. The next morning when Jane wakes up, that her leg was quite injured, so she goes to the sea to clean herself. When she was bathing here, she sees a raft far away, in which she had two friends who somehow survived and came here. Their names are Lucas and Mia. Jane is very happy to see them. Now they come and sit with Jane and Jane gives them some fish to eat. She tells them about that creature here. She says that we have to get out of here as soon as possible, because I have been stuck here for the last 7 days. But Lucas and Mia don't believe her. They think she is lying. They say that we have been wandering in the sea for the last 5 days. And now we have got this island. They didn't want to go from here. Now Jane shows them the pictures in which that creature was clearly visible. But still they didn't want to go from here. Jane understands that they won't listen to her. Now that's why she hides from them and makes a plan to run away with their raft. She tries to get out of here with their raft, but they both catch her. Mia attacks Jane, which makes her unconscious. When she opens her eyes, she finds herself tied up. And now it was night. That's why she tells Lucas to open it. But Lucas and Mia don't listen to her. After that, Mia goes to roam on that island. And Lucas stays there with Jane. Here when Mia was walking, that creature comes out of the water and attacks her. Hearing her voice, Lucas immediately goes there. But that creature pulls Mia into the water and kills her. Seeing this, Lucas gets very scared. He gets scared and climbs a tree. It's morning now, but Lucas doesn't come down from that tree. Now he understood Jane's words. Jane tells him that that creature only comes at night. It doesn't come out during the day. Hearing this, Lucas comes down from the tree. Now Jane tells Lucas that we have to get out of this island as soon as possible. Now Lucas was ready to listen to her. Now they take some fish and some coconuts with them. They keep all their survival supplies. Here Lucas was very scared. Jane tells him that that creature only attacks at night. And by the time it's night, we'll have gone far away from this island. After that, Jane goes and sits in that craft, where she sees some blood spilled from it, where she understands that in the last 5 days, they must have killed one of their human companions to survive. Anyway, as soon as they leave their craft, Lucas sees the same creature in the water. Seeing this, they both get very scared, and cover that craft from all sides. But then that creature enters their craft and attacks them. Seeing this, Lucas attacks it with that flare gun. But that creature grabs Jane and takes her with it. Jane had a knife, which she takes out and attacks that creature many times. But then Lucas also comes into the water to save Jane. Seeing this, that creature leaves Jane and grabs Lucas. He takes him to his big hole. Seeing this, Jane somehow swims and reaches that island again. Jane is very sad about Lucas's death. That's why she decides to face that creature. After that, she makes many sharp weapons from the wood there. But these tools seem less sharp than that. That's why she digs the grave there, and takes out the skull from it and makes a lot of sharp weapons from it. She makes a plan to burn that creature in the fire. That's why she collects the dry bushes there, and makes a cave from them. Now she had prepared her trap. Anyway, it's night after a while, and that creature comes here. That too at the same place where she had set up the trap. That's why Jane sets fire to the bushes here, because of which that creature gets stuck in the fire. And now Jane starts attacking that creature with her sharp weapons, because of which that creature gets very hurt. But now he grabs Jane. But Jane attacks him and starts running. That's why that creature comes in front of him. But now he was very injured. That's why he falls down there. Seeing this, Jane steps on him a lot, and then she cuts his throat. After that, now we see where Jane had set fire. The whole island was on fire. That means now seeing such a big fire, someone will definitely come here to save Jane. That's why Jane did this. And now this movie ends here. Friends, if you like the video, then like and comment on the video.